Welcome back to our channel Respect Education. Now let us see next question, that is question number 8. The angles of elevation of the top of a tower from 2 points at a distance of 4 meter and 9 meter. Find the height of the tower from the base of the tower and in the same straight line with it are complementary. Here we need to understand the question very carefully. Let us make it understand by giving a suitable diagram. Here is a tower, right? So tower stands on earth. Now there are 2 points on the same straight line. There are 2 points. One point is 4 meter far away from the base. For example, here let us consider, let AB be the tower, whereas B is its base. From B, let us consider a point. Here, from this point, angle of elevation, this angle. Let us consider another point. From this point, angle of elevation. So here there is a condition to take these points. Here understand that there are 2 points. One is 4 meter far away from the base. So here to here B to C distance is 4 meters. And here another point is of 9 meters distance. So here B to D is from B to D, this distance is 9 meters. Right. Now the given clue is that here the angles of elevation, here we need to understand the question carefully. The angles of elevation are complementary. Do you understand? The angles of elevation means here this angle and this angle both are complementary. What is the meaning of complementary? Sum of the two angles is 90 degrees. If sum of the two angles is 90 degrees, then each angle is said to be, or both the angles are said to be complementary to each other. One angle is complement to other. So here, let us take this angle as some theta. Then this angle will be 90 degrees minus theta. Because these two are complementary angles. 90 minus theta plus theta is equal to 90. On cancelling minus theta and plus theta. So this is what given in the question. Now we need to find, here what is there to find now? Find the height of the tower. So here let us take the height of the tower as h. Now we are asked to find the h. Now let us start solving this problem. Let AB be the tower, or we can say it is the height of the tower, whereas let us consider AB as some h meters. Right. Now let C and D be the 2 points of observation. Be the 2 points of observation. That is given that BC is equal to 4 meters and BD is equal to 9 meters. Now, also given that the angles of elevation are complementary. Let us mention the point. Also given that angle C and angle D are complementary. The meaning is that if you take angle C as theta, then angle D will be 90 minus theta. Now here let us find out the right angle triangles. clearly there are two right angle triangles, namely triangle ABC is the first one and triangle ABD is the second one. So now let us consider the first triangle from triangle ABC, in which angle B is equal to 90 degrees and angle C, it can also be written as angle ACB. Angle ACB is equal to theta. Now here the unknown value is the opposite side to theta and the known value is the adjacent side to theta. So let us apply here tan theta. So tan theta is equal to, as we know the formula, opposite side to theta by adjacent side to theta. Here opposite side is AB. First let us write the formula. Opposite side to theta by adjacent side to theta. Now here tan, since the angle is also theta, let us write the tan theta as it is. Opposite side is h and adjacent side is 4. So it is h by 4. Tan theta is equal to h by 4. As we do not know the value of theta or h, so we cannot move forward. So let us take it as equation number 1. Tan theta is equal to h by 4. Let us consider this as equation number 1. Now let us go for the other right angle triangle, that is from triangle ABD, in which angle B is equal to 90 degrees, angle B equal to 90 degrees and angle D nothing but angle ADB, angle ADB equal to 90 minus theta. Angle ADB is equal to 90 minus theta. Now here AB is the known h and BD, that is adjacent side, is also known, that is 9. So here opposite side and adjacent side. So let us apply here tan theta. Here tan theta means here 90 minus theta. Earlier theta means only theta, but here theta means 90 minus theta. So tan of 90 minus theta is equal to, for 90 minus theta opposite side is AB by adjacent side is BD. Now from the complementary angles we know that tan 90 minus theta nothing but cot theta, because cot and tan both are complementary to each other. So here tan 90 minus theta can be written as cot theta is equal to, AB is h and BD is 9. So here it is h by 9. Now as we know cot theta can be written as 1 by tan theta. So here let us write cot theta as 1 by tan theta. 1 by tan theta equal to h by 9. Now let us take reciprocal both the sides, so that tan theta will be 9 by h. 1 by tan theta h by 9. So tan theta is equal to h by 9 by h. So let us take this tan theta equal to 9 by h as equation number 2. Now let us compare both the equations 1 and 2. So here we can write from 1 and 2. From 1 and 2. Observe carefully. Here tan theta equal to h by 4. Here same tan theta equal to 9 by h. Since the left hand side parts are equal, we can make the right hand side parts also equal. So 9 by h is equal to h by 4. 9 by h is equal to h by 4. Now let us do cross multiplication. H into h is equal to h square is equal to 9 4s are 36. Now h square is equal to 36 can be written as 6 square. Now let us take square roots both the sides, so that you will get h is equal to 6 meters. So finally we got h is equal to 6 meters. Now here let us write the conclusion, that is, here it is asked that find the height of the tower. So let us conclude that therefore the height of the tower is, the height of the tower is 6 meters. Therefore here in this problem the height of the tower is 6 meters. So with this problem 8 gets completed. Now let us see the next question, that is question number 9. The angle of elevation of a jet plane from a point A on the ground is 60 degrees. So here let us underline the values what are given. After a flight of 15 seconds, the angle of elevation changes to 30 degrees. Earlier it was 60 degrees, now it has become 30 degrees. If the jet plane is flying at a constant height, that is of 1500 root 3 meters, then find the speed of the jet plane. Here we can use the value root 3, wherever we get, we can take the value as 1.732. Now let us draw a suitable diagram. First, consider here there is a jet plane. For example, here this is the jet plane. Now here is a point on the ground, so it is 90 degrees. From this point, actually as it is 60 degrees, we should take a little bit closer. Okay, from this point, if you observe the jet plane, here it is 60 degrees. Let us take this point as some A, from a point A which is there on the ground. So here the angle of elevation is 60 degrees. So that here we can take, for example, let us consider this as B and this as C. B indicates the jet plane. Now here what happens? After flight of 15 seconds, the angle of elevation changes to 30 degrees. Here you need to understand whether this jet plane, it is moving right hand side or left hand side. That means here the jet plane, is it going right hand side or left hand side? It will be decided by taking the help of the angle of elevation, what it is changed to. It is changed to 30 degrees. Means here 60 to 30 it has become less angle, means more distance. That means here the jet plane is moving towards the right hand side, so that as it is it maintains the constant height. So let us take, here is the point. So from here to the same point you observe again, to the A again. Here this is 30 degrees. This angle of elevation changes to 30 degrees. Here earlier this complete angle, it was 60 degrees. It was 60. Now the new angle is 30 degrees. So here let us extend it to a point. For example, here it changes to B, changed to B is moved, means jet is moved from B to, let us take a point some D, and from there we are going to draw a perpendicular line to the earth. Let us take this point as E, this point as E. As you know, angle E is equal 90 degrees again. So here the meaning is that it maintains the constant height. That means here this height and this height both are equal. So in fact this BCED is a rectangle. Now here let us see, 60 degrees is being shown in the figure, 30 degrees is shown after 15 seconds. So here to here the time taken is 15 seconds. Since it is a rectangle, here we can write it. So here I am writing time taken, that is T is equal to 15 seconds. Right? And here 15 root 3 meter is the constant height. So here BC is 1500 root 3. At the same time, since it is a rectangle, DE is also 1500 root 3 meters. Now we need to find the speed of the jet plane. Let us take the speed of the jet plane as, for example, we can take it as x meters per second. X meter per second. Since this is the time taken by the jet plane and this is its speed, we know the distance is equal to speed into time. So here the distance C to E or B to D, this can be written as 15 into x, 15x. So here let us maintain this as 15x. And here same way BD is also 15x. So 15 seconds is the time. So x meters per second is the speed. So it is 15x meters, in fact 15x meters. This is the distance travelled by the jet plane in that particular instance. Now the question is that we are asked to find the value of x. Now here let us observe carefully. There are two right angle triangles. First one is triangle BCA. Second one is triangle DEA. Right? Here you see 15x meters is the distance between C to E. Here we are not taking anything for AC. Let us take it as some y meters. Let us consider distance between A to C as y meters. Now let us start solving this problem. So here the angle of elevation of a plane. So let us consider here, let capital B be the position of jet plane. Position of the jet plane. Right. So here as we know, it is given that angle BAC is equal to 60 degrees. And it maintains the constant height, that is BC is equal to 1500 root 3 meters. After a flight of 15 seconds, now the position of the jet plane is changed to D from B. Now the jet plane is at D. So here after a flight of 15 seconds, D be the position of the jet plane. Position of the jet plane. We can say here the new position, because already once I have mentioned B as the position. Now D is the new position. Now here we are asked to find the constant, the speed. Let the speed of the jet plane be x meters per second. We know that distance is equal to speed into time, that is x into 15. Let us take it as 15x. That implies C to E is 15x. Let us consider, let A to C be y meters. It is 15x meters. Now here to find, what to find here? The speed of the plane, that is x. X is equal to question mark. Now here let us observe carefully that there are two right angle triangles. Let us separate them. From triangle BCA, in which angle C is equal to 90 degrees and angle BAC is 60 degrees. Now here, when it is moved to D, we forgot to mention here angle DAE is equal to 30 degrees. That will be used afterwards. Now here let us come back to the triangle, that is BCA, where angle A is 60 degrees. Now in which opposite side is known, adjacent side is unknown. That's why we can apply here tan theta. So here I am writing tan theta. Theta is 60 degrees. So tan 60 is equal to opposite side to 60, that is BC. BC is nothing but 1500 root 3 by adjacent side is AC, that is nothing but Y. Since tan 60 is root 3 is equal to 1500 root 3 by Y. So on cross multiplication, root 3 into y equal to 15 root 3. Therefore, y is equal to 1500 root 3 by root 3. So in that case, root 3 get cancelled. So here y we get it as 1500, since y is the distance, 1500 meters. Now here we got the value of y. Now let us consider another triangle, that is triangle DEA. From triangle DEA, whereas angle E is 90 degrees, angle E is 90 degrees, and angle A, that is angle DAE, here we mentioned angle DAE is equal to 30 degrees. Here is also opposite side is known, whereas adjacent side is unknown. So let us apply tan theta again. So tan, here theta is 30 degrees. Tan 30 is equal to, for 30 opposite side is DE, that is 1500 root 3. 1500 root 3 by adjacent side is AE. AE is nothing but y plus 15x. Here the distance between A to C is y and C to E is 15x. So y plus 15x. It is y plus 15x. Now let us write the value of tan 30, that is 1 by root 3 is equal to 1500 root 3 by y plus 15x. Now let us do cross multiplication. Now here 1 into y plus 15x is y plus 15x is equal to root 3 into 1500 root 3, that is 1500 into root 3 is 3. Now from equation 1, let us consider this as equation number 1. From 1 we know that y equal to 1500. Let us substitute there. So here in place of I am writing 1500 plus 15x is equal to 1500 into 3. Let us send here 1500 that side. So here we will get 15x is equal to 3 into 1500 is 4500 minus this 1500. Right. So here 15x is equal to 4500 minus 1500 is 3000. Now here x is equal to 3000 by 15. On cancellation here it is 15 1s are 15 2s are 30. 15 zeros are 0, 15 zeros are 0. Therefore here we get x is equal to 200. Since it is speed, meters per second. 200 meters per second. Now here let us write the conclusion that therefore the speed of the jet plane is x meter per second, nothing but 200 meter per second. So with this problem 9 gets completed.